Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do yet another requested video, and this time it's going to be a video on my Speedy Bandoulière 30 in the monogram. One of you guys asked for me to do a review and a wear and tear video on it, so that's what I'm going to do. So let's get started. This is my beautiful Speedy Bandoulière in the monogram. She is quite old, even though she probably really doesn't look it based off of her patina, but she is older than she looks, but she has aged gracefully, as I know we probably all hope to do one day. But yeah, she's really beautiful. So I'm just going to quickly go over her measurements, which I'm sure all of you know, but just for housekeeping purposes, I'm just going to quickly tell you. So the Speedy 30 is 11.8 inches in length, 8.3 inches in height, and 6.7 inches in width. It has the brown textile lining, which can make this bag feel like a black hole. It has the patch pocket, and fun fact, the newer Speedies have a zipper patch pocket. So where this one just has a slip opening, the newer ones have a zipper. It's a little weird to me because, I don't know, I guess I always thought the fakes, I've seen fakes, like old fakes, back when I was getting this and I was doing a bunch of research and people were, would show the difference between real ones and fake ones here on YouTube. And I thought the fake ones always kind of had like funky little modifications like that, like a zippered pocket. So now that Louis Vuitton is making them with a zipper pocket, it's a little weird. I don't know how I feel about it, but for a lot of people, they think it's great. It just is added security. So if you're going to get a newer Speedy, chances are you're going to get one with that zippered pocket. So that's something to note. Also on the newer Speedies, these chaps right here, whereas mine has the stitching below this rivet, the new ones, the stitching is above the rivet, so I think the rivet's a little lower, and this chap is almost puffy looking. They did that supposedly to reinforce it, so the handles are now more strongly attached to the bag itself, so that's a change. A lot of people kind of had mixed feelings about it, but to me, it wasn't really that big of a deal. Obviously, I have the older model just because this is an older bag. I purchased it before that newer model even came out. So this is what I have, and I really do love it. So she's one continuous piece of canvas, as you can see. So when you're looking at it right side up, upside down. And then obviously the sides where you have the leather pieces for the handles to attach. Now on to the wear and tear portion of this video. My bag hasn't been through a lot. I wouldn't say like it's been through a war or anything, but if you've seen some of my previous videos, I had mentioned that this bag was one of my first monogram pieces, and I was really scared to use it just because of all the vachetta leather. I didn't want to stain it or anything like that, so I was really scared to use it. So I had purchased Loving My Bags, used Loving My Bags on it, and it just left this sticky residue on my bag. It also, because it's like a white creamy color, the product, it kind of settled into the holes where the stitching is and almost like clogged up those holes. It made the patina really uneven. Some spots were a little darker than others, and it was just a mess. I was not happy with it at all. I didn't use this bag because of that issue. And then when I discovered the patina champ method, which I did do a video on, you can check it out. I don't know how to link yet, so I won't say I'll link it, but you can check it out just a couple videos ago. And I learned how to kind of clean off that residue off of my bag and even out my patina. The patina on this bag is beautiful now. It continues to be beautiful, and it really removed any of that residue that was left over from Loving My Bags and just evened out the patina. So I'll go ahead and quickly show you. This bag is 4 or 5 years old. 4 years old. I think it's about 4 years old now. But as you can see, it's a beautiful even patina on both handles. And the straps as well. And on the other side, I mean, it's just a fabulous way to take care of your leather, to just clean it, remove any surface dirt. It's wonderful. So this bag has aged beautifully when it was once a bag that I thought I had ruined. And this bandolier, as we all know, has the straps. The straps come in 3 sections. So you can either make this bag a handheld bag or a shoulder bag just by attaching to the sections, which these two. You just attach to the sections, or you can make it a crossbody bag by adding in this extra section. So I will show you how the bag looks on me and then give you my final thoughts. So here is how the bag looks as a shoulder bag. And as you can see, it's a really slouchy bag. This bag is currently empty. When I store it, I do store it stuffed, but currently it has nothing in it, so it's extra slouchy, but it would be slouchy anyways. But here's how it looks on me as a shoulder bag. Again, I'm 5'2", so I am on the petite side, and this is on the shortest setting. So if you just use the 2 straps, you have an option of 3 adjustable settings. And like I said, mine is currently on the shortest one because I am short. And then if I want to make it a crossbody, I'll show you how that looks. So here is how the bag looks on me as a crossbody. And again, it is on the shortest setting for the crossbody strap. So you have 3 adjustments for the shoulder strap, and then this extra middle piece, you get another 3 adjustments, and I have it on the shortest strap as well. And lastly, I'll just quickly show you what it looks like as a traditional Speedy being carried by the arm. Try to make it have a little bit of shape. So she's a pretty big bag. She fits a ton. I've done other videos that kind of showed you what fits in this Speedy, but I'll quickly show you. Why not? I have it all here. So my Neverfull pouch that came with the Neverfull NM. Oops. The Toiletry 19. My Cosmetic PM. My zippy compact wallet, my sunglass case in the MM, my 2 clays, and my 6-ring key holder. So that's all my items in this bag, and this is how the bag looks. So as you can see, it keeps its structure a little bit more. The more stuff you put in the bag, the more it's going to keep its structure. If I had less things in the bag, it would have a tendency to kind of cave in the middle, like how it looked when it was empty. And it's a really light bag. The bag itself really isn't heavy. It's pretty much just whatever you add inside of it that's going to make the bag heavy. Other than that, it's a really light bag, really versatile, just based off of the fact that you have three ways to carry it: handheld, the shoulder, and the crossbody. I personally only really carry it as a shoulder bag. I will occasionally carry it as a handbag, but I'm really not a fan of the the crossbody strap. I did for a while use it with all three adjustments and just wear it as a really long shoulder bag, but it was just a little too long. I felt like it was kind of bumping into things when I carry it that way, and I just find when I use it as a shoulder bag, I have more control over the bag, so it's not like swinging everywhere, and I could just be more careful with it, and it's just more practical for my lifestyle. Having a little one to just have a shoulder bag, it's easier than having a handheld carry bag. And crossbody, I just find the bag a little bit too big, a little bit too bulky for my frame to wear it as a crossbody bag, but definitely, you know, maybe if I was taller, it would be more functional that way, but just because I am vertically challenged, it's just not the best for me personally. So that is it. In terms of wear and tear, I personally don't have any wear on this bag. I mean, everything's beautiful. And she, like I said, she's about 4 years old now. I do treat her nicely. I don't take her out in, you know, horrible weather. If it's raining, I will bring a different bag. But other than that, I mean, I use it as an everyday bag, so I'm careful with it, but not too careful with it, if you know what I mean. But she's aged beautifully. She's very practical. She's chic. She's fashionable. I mean, it's a great bag. If you're gonna get a starter bag, or even if you already have a wonderful collection and you just want something very practical and functional, this is a great bag. Also, one last thing I just want to mention. This does zip differently than the traditional Speedy. It has the double zippers. So traditionally the lock would be attached in one of these little hooks, and then you could hook it together so the zippers would stay closed. I obviously don't have the lock on my bag, just because the lock can sometimes rub on the leather pieces and discolor it ever so slightly. So yeah, I don't want the leather to be discolored, so I just take the lock off. It's in, I think it's in the pocket. Pretty sure, yeah, it's just right here. In the pocket, that's where the lock is kept. And then on the back, just your standard lock that comes with all the Speedies. Nothing too special, but it's a beautiful lock. Sometimes I will put it occasionally on the ring here if I'm going to carry it, but most of the time, like I said, I just keep it inside the bag just because I don't want it to rub and cause any discoloration on the leather. And that's pretty much all I can say about this bag. It's pretty basic. It's a wonderful bag though, even though it is, you know, popular and I guess in a way not basic, but you know, there's lots of reviews out there on this bag, but for good reason, because it is a wonderful bag, and that's all I can say about it. So I'm going to stop rambling because I'm just going a mile a minute. If there's any questions about this bag that I didn't cover, please leave them down below. I'd be more than happy to answer them. And if there's any other requests or anything else you want to ask me, leave it down below. I will do my best to get back to you as soon as possible. And thank you for watching and for all your support. Catch you guys next time. Take care. Bye!